2,000, how many? 100,000. Oh, how many? 100, just 100? There are, and you go ahead and take out a pen or pencil. We're going to be jotting things down as we go through the presentation. There are exactly 4,937 colleges in the United States. 4,937, and that includes two-year institutions, four-year institutions, public, private, and technical schools.
What she said?
All right. So 4,900. No, 4,900. There are some myths that are associated with going to school, and I want to try to bust these myths. I need 2 volunteers to help me with this. 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. 1, come on up, and 2, come on up. So, yeah, volunteers. I love it. So, what's your name? Kathy. Here you go, Kathy. And you are? Terrell. Come on up, Terrell. Quickly. Run for me. Run. So, Terrell and Kathy, you can come over here, Terrell. Terrell and Kathy, here you go. There are several myths, like I just said, associated with going to school. You guys have a fact or a fiction placard. I'm going to read you a series of statements. You're going to tell me whether or not you think it's fact or fiction. We cool? Everyone understand? Guys, the same statements. Okay, so everyone, the same statements are on page 3. All right, so number 1, Terrell and Kathy. On average, you will make more money if you graduate from an Ivy League school. An Ivy League school, you'll make more money. What do you think? Fact or fiction? Final answer? That is absolutely fiction. Yeah, Kathy, you can take a step forward, please. You got it right. That's fiction. And you know what, Terrell, why did you think it was fact? Ivy League, more intelligent, or they have more prestige, right? Ivy League schools have more prestige, so you think that you're making more money. Well, guess what? Princeton University did a study, and the study said, and you know Princeton is an Ivy League school, the study said that students that applied to Princeton got accepted but chose to go to lesser-known universities graduated making the same amount. So you don't have to go to a prestigious institution to make money. What you do inside the classroom is just as important as what you do outside. Fact, fiction, final answer? Perfect, that is a fact. Mark it down. That's a fact. He was like, yeah, I'm stepping up. It's a fact because, you know, GPA is important, but the GPA will only get you the interview. Kathy, Terrell, right? After you get the interview, what are you going to talk about if you've done nothing else but be a good student? So start acclimating yourself to getting involved in your community and here at your high school, okay? And so my winner is... yes, it is absolutely Kathy. She got it right. But because both of you came up, I will give you a prize. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What's something you're looking for? Sports? So a good athletic program. What's something that you wrote down?
Like this.
Go ahead, quickly.
How many students are in the class?
How many students are in the class? So a good athletic program and the class size. Guess what? There is no wrong answer. It's only what's right for you. All right, so thank you so much for being a good sport. You have the prize here. You might hold this up for me. Keep it on the left side. I promise you won't have to talk at all. You won't have to talk. Keep it on the left side. Of course, this fails criteria. And when I call your letter, thank you. When I call your letter, go ahead and flip it over for me so that we can see what it says. You guys can jot along as we go along. Let us see. Course, hold it up straight up, please. Course selection. Course selection. These are the classes that you choose to take. The classes that you choose to take. Now, I'm sure that your high school offers some sort of honors courses or AP courses, yes?
Hell no.
No honors courses and no advanced classes. Yes, you should.
That's not honors courses.
I know they do. Every high school does. So if you have not already tried to challenge yourself and take one of these courses, listen up. You have a faculty member that just said yes. So if you don't know that the school offers it, all the more reason to check on it, okay? Because, what's your name? Namir? If Namir has a 3.7, that's a very good GPA. If he has a 3.7, but he's taken all of the mandatory classes, but what's your name? Yes, sir, you. Gary?
Child. It's child.
Okay. But Gary has a 3.2, let's say, and he has 2 or 3 honors or AP courses on his transcript. I'm going to go with Gary, simply because he's challenged himself. Okay, so that's the number one, well, not the number one, but that's one of the search criteria, course selection. R. Guys, can you help me out, please? Please. A lot of noise. Course R, rank in class. And the letter A. Academic performance. Academic performance. At the end of the day, your GPA does matter. Don't let anyone tell you different. It does matter. So make sure that you're on top of your grade. Thank you. A round of applause to them. Round of applause. Thank you so much. You can drop on the floor. Here's the financial literacy workbook so that you can get some scholarship information out of here. Thank you, ladies, for coming up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
Greetings, Mount Zion. Yolanda Elston here. As you know, in the month of February, we celebrate Black History. Well, Mount Zion will be highlighting 4 living historical figures that have contributed to many different facets of American society. This week we highlight Dr. Ben Carson. Benjamin S. Ben Carson Sr., born September 18, 1951, is an American neurosurgeon and the director of pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Greetings, Mount Zion. It's Yolanda Elston. We're in part 2 of our I Am History, I Am Black History series. This week, we want to highlight former Winter Olympic gold medalist, Vonetta Flowers. Vonetta Flowers was born October 29, 1973 in Birmingham, Alabama. She is an American bobsledder and athlete. Greetings, Mount Zion. It's me again, Yolanda Elston. Well, we're in part 3 of our I Am History, I Am Black History series. And this week, we would like to pay special attention to one of our inspirational women of NASA, Dr. Mae Jemison. Mae Carol Jemison, born October 17, 1956, is an American physician and NASA astronaut. She became the first African-American woman to travel into space when she went into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour on September 12, 1992. Hey Mount Zion, it's me, Yolanda Elston. We're in part 4 of our Black History series. As you recall, we've highlighted several living historical figures who've contributed in many different facets to the American society. This week, to conclude our series, we would like to highlight Dr. Levi Watkins Jr. Distinguished Surgeon Levi Watkins Jr. was born on June 13, 1944 in Parsons, Kansas. He entered Tennessee State University, majoring in biology and further developing his interest in political science and civil rights. Hi, my name is Yolanda Elston, and I'm here today to talk to you about the new one-touch remote. Are you like most people who have 3, 4, or maybe even more remotes lying around your home? Did you ever wish you could simply have only one remote that could control all the devices in your home? Well, look no further. The new one-touch remote makes it easy to access all of your home entertainment devices, and it couldn't be any easier to program and use. Forget the days of having to look up access codes and insert them into the remote using hard-to-follow key sequences. The one-touch virtually sets itself.